Okay. Having a few technical difficulties. Some reason my mic got all screwy tonight, and I don't know what's going on with it. But my voice is delayed, so I really can't listen through that and talk at the same time. Wow. So, tonight we're talking about getting your financial house in order. This is one of the biggest components to a lifestyle of freedom, to being able to be free to live the life you want. And no matter what happens, when you are financially free, your mind is at ease. You can just take a break and relax. I'm going to jump on Facebook on my tablet here so I can see if anybody is jumping in. But when you are financially free, it puts your mind at ease. It gives you a rest. Give me a minute here. Okay. It gives you a certain rest and a freedom to to make your own decisions and to live life your own way. You don't have to go do things that you don't want to do if you're financially free. And I'm not talking about having $500,000 sitting in the bank to be able to go travel anytime you want and to, enough money to buy a jet if you wanted, or whatever that thing might be for you. That's not what I'm talking about when I say financially free. When I talk about financial freedom, I mean being out of debt, being in control of where your money is going, telling your money where it goes before you even put it in the bank. That might even mean for you or for me having a cash budget, having different categories in different envelopes. And when I get a paycheck or when I pay myself out of my business, I take I get cash and I put that into each category for electric bill, for the house payment or mortgage, rent, insurance, groceries, electric bill, internet, phone, vacation fund, whatever that thing is. When you live your life that way, there's a freedom that comes with that. Your money seems to grow like magic almost. You think you don't have any money, but as you work the cash system and you stick to a budget, live within your means, within what you're capable of. Don't go spending on credit cards because a credit card is the same way. You're like, oh, it's just 20 bucks here, 50 bucks there. And at the end of the month, you've got, $1,200. Where did all that money go? And then you're left scrambling to try to pay off $1,200 credit card. And if you don't pay it off, then like 23% interest and it just compounds over time. Next thing you know, you've got $10,000 in credit card debt. That's not financial freedom. You don't have freedom to live life your way, to be able to make some decisions for yourself, for the betterment of yourself and your family when those things happen. When you've got that massive credit card debt, or maybe you're sitting on a massive mortgage and you're upside down in your house, or you've got two car loans and you're scrambling around trying to find groceries. I had done really well with staying financially free up until about a year ago. And I totaled my work truck. This was my good old dependable 2000 Silverado. Had I think 350,000 miles on it. It was on the second engine and second or third transmission. But I rolled it over, got hit by a oil truck, totaled the truck, walked away from it, thank God. But I needed a work truck. I had some cash saved up, and I could have stayed within my means and bought, a $5,000 truck, cashed it off. But I couldn't find what I wanted. And so I made the terrible decision to borrow the money to buy a better truck because I thought that was what I should do. I wish I hadn't. Take my advice. Don't do it. Spend within your means. Buy what you've got the cash for. And then take whatever your payments would have been, save that, and then you can upgrade down the road. I wish so bad I had done that. Like, if I could go back and redo it, I would do it. I would so do it. It would be cash only. So now I'm stuck paying for the truck. I'm hoping I can pay it off this year. I'm happy with the truck. I'm just not happy that I have payments, that I fell back into that, because there's so many other things that I could do with that money. That's several $1,000s I've put on payments over top of what I put down on the truck that could have gone to other things. It could have furthered our goal in our homestead. It could have given us a bigger boost in our business. I would definitely have more peace of mind at the end of every month when I know that payment is going out and I'm like, I just hope there's enough money in there to make that payment, to pay this and to pay that. And I'm stuck here. And like, I got to do it because of one bad decision that I made. It seems so simple, but it's so hard at the same time. It's so hard to stick to it and to do it. Now, I just, when I saw what the situation I'd put myself in, I said, man, I have got to get out of this. I want to know the best steps, the best thing to do to work with my debt, to get out of debt and to save money. One of the books I talked about on Tuesday night was The Richest Man in Babylon, and he talks a lot about sound financial principles in there, how to manage your money, to grow your wealth slowly over time, to invest wisely. And a program that I found recently, which I had known about it for a long time, and I've heard this man speak many times on the radio. You probably know who I'm talking about. That's Dave Ramsey. His system is nearly identical to the one laid out in the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. And so, as part of my process of continuing my education and continuing to learn, I took, of doing the Ramsey Financial Certification course. So that knowledge is for me so that I know what to do. But I figured, since I'm going through that, why not take the extra step and get the knowledge in such a way that I can help other people as well. So that's something that I'm super excited about. Last night and tonight are two topics that I'm very passionate about, is the relationships and the personal finance side. I love it. It's awesome. I just wish I hadn't made that terrible decision a year ago, a little over 11 months ago, actually. It was in February the 10th, I wrecked my truck. Yeah, that was a bad day. It was nearly a fatal day, but story for another time. So if I can leave one thing with you tonight, it's to manage your money wisely, avoid debt. Just avoid debt. Stay out of debt. Stay out of debt. Save money slowly over time. Put some money back. Every paycheck you get, put $10, $20, $50 somewhere where you won't touch it. This is do not touch money. Like, fear for your life if you touch this money. That's what this money is. And don't touch it. Let it grow over time. Do that every paycheck. You won't miss it. You'll learn how to do without that $10 or that $50 or whatever that is. In the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, he suggests putting aside for yourself 10% of every check that you get, of every time that you receive money. Put 10% of that aside and live on the rest. Get your debts paid off. You got to do it. Dave Ramsey's got a great solution. His system works if you work the system. If you want to know more about it, I'd love to talk with you about it, to walk you through that, give you some options, some solutions for whatever situation you're finding yourself in. I might be able to help you. I don't know. But love to have that conversation at any rate. So that's it for tonight. Spend your money wisely, save your money, be very, very adamant about saving your money every week, and stay out of debt. See you tomorrow night.